Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Going to be taken in here by McCool. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Stafford. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to put a drive together. Faking the give, Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Stafford. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets around him. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
They'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Walker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Rams, 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing is Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Williams.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams from a yard out.
And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking to put a drive together. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Out right to Smith-Njigba.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, first and goal.
Throwing again is Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Darnold.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Darnold.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout.
19 yards.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.